Hi Aquarius, welcome to Creative Intuition Tarot. My name is MJ and I'm really happy to have you here for your 2022 yearly reading. And we will be looking at your love relationships that may include family friendships, career, business, creative projects, and your spiritual journey. Okay, we got 3 tarot decks on the table and we will be using a different tarot deck for each of those areas. We will pull one card, at least one card, for each area, and we will look at them separately, but then we will also look at the complete message that they create together. Okay, Aquarius, please remember, we're not trying to predict the future here. Okay, primarily we're looking at the surrounding energies. Remember that for those areas of your life, because remember that while destiny is always at play in your life, you have free will, and the ultimate outcome always depends on you and the decisions and choices that you make. Okay, so starting with love and relationships, what is the surrounding energy for love and relationships for Aquarius 2022? Page of Swords. Immediately made me think about opening up to new relationships. Let's see. Career, business, creative projects. Let's put the cards on the table first. Okay, these are too many cards. We got the Queen of Cups on top, but it was like 4 or 5 cards, and that's a little too many. So let's give it one more try. Knight of Cups. Okay, so the Cups energy and the Court cards. So we had the Queen of Cups, but we end up with the Knight of Cups on the table. Your spiritual journey. Knight of Swords. Look at this. You only have Court cards. You have Page of Swords, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. Aquarius, starting with the Page of Swords in your love and relationships, I do feel, as I said, you may be opening up to new relationships. Pages represent new beginnings or being an apprentice, a beginner, or like a student. Okay, so that's why I'm saying you may be opening up to a new beginning. You may be opening up, feeling ready to invite someone into your life. This may be related to a younger person. Pages can represent children, so if it's not a romantic partnership, then children may be of importance and influence on your life in 2022. But starting with that romantic partnership aspect, Page of Swords is an inquisitive mind, open mind, wanting to know more, getting to know more, perhaps about someone. And I think maybe someone is entering your life. It may be a younger person, doesn't have to be. It may be someone with that youthful, young-hearted spirit, okay? And you are getting to know each other, or you are looking for information about this person. There's this inquisitiveness, being curious, okay? And curious in a fun way. It's this kind of curiosity that leads to development, perhaps growing. It may be someone who maybe helps you grow in any other area of life. It can be related to your career, for example, but as you get to know them more, you open up to relationship. Now the Swords energy is also about your mind space, so there may be a lot of thinking, okay? It may not necessarily start with or immediately go into action, but there's definitely something growing in your mind space, okay, with the Page representing a new beginning. Now, as I also said, it may be that children or someone of a younger age has influence on your life. Perhaps you are becoming a parent figure in 2022, or you have become in the recent past, and as your child grows, you grow with it. And we often have to become children, almost like when we deal with little kids, because of all the questions that they ask, and we discover the world with them. So if it's not for a romantic partnership, it's about you and your family life being influenced by this childlike person, let's say, and you actually becoming childlike and having fun with it. So I really like this for you. Now, when it comes to your career, business, creative projects, you have the Knight of Cups. So there may be an offer coming in, because Knight of Cups typically represent an offer of love, right? It may be some kind of an offer related to an artistic or creative endeavors, with the cup representing that creative water, okay? So there may be some kind of an offer of a source income for you, or engaging you in some kind of creative project. It may be that you are coming up with an idea, okay, about your own business, or turning your creative project into your source of income. Again, as I said, water energy representing that the creativity, imagination, artistic, okay? Knights always represent growth, enhancement, something that is approached with courage, bravery, okay? And even though Knight of Cups is very like romantic and gentle, he still is a knight, so there is still bravery and courage. So you may be deciding to put some kind of a project into life, to breathe life into it in 2022, okay? Because we don't have any coins energy on the table. I really don't get a lot of, I mean, you can obviously still be working in, you may be working for someone, you may be working in a company, but with the Knight of Cups, those inner desires sourced from your heart, from your soul, are highlighted. And for this reason, I primarily feel that your focus, or I should say that your career or source of income is more around something stemming from your inside, okay? From your heart, from your soul, from your imagination and creativity. Now, with the Knight of Swords in your spiritual journey area, okay, we have another knight, a knight that is rushing in, the fastest moving knight in the tarot deck, okay? And I really strongly feel, because this knight is behind the Knight of Cups. This one is gentle, right? But this one is rushing in with those thunders. And swords energy represent our mind space, okay? Your highest mind, the divine, however you call it, the universe, your imagination, creativity, your intuition, are rushing in with messages, with communication to you. Swords energy also represents communication, right? With the swords representing our thoughts, but also words. And what I feel is, remember, Aquarius, that intuition and creativity, imagination, they stem from exactly the same place. And I say it in many readings. When we allow ourselves to flow with life, then we tap into that ultimate place of intuition and creativity, where those beautiful sources of intuitive wisdom and creative wisdom can speak to us undisturbed. And I do think that when you open yourself up to that divine and to the flow of life, your highest mind, or the divine, your intuition, again, however you call it, will be speaking to you intensively. And that's why I think it impacts your career, business, creative projects, because I said your source of income, your like money sphere and work sphere in 2022 is sourced from your heart, is sourced from your soul, okay, from your creativity and those creative waters represented by the cup. And then when you also look at this page with how he holds the hand to his head, it immediately made me think that he's putting his hand to his ear to listen. This is the spiritual journey area. So it's like your highest mind. This is your human mind. This curious mind that I said is opening up and is listening. And your human mind, intellect, is connecting with that higher mind, with your intuition, and listening to its messages. And as it gets inspired, as it gets more creative, more inquisitive, ideas start to pop out. And that's where your work or money, creative projects, business sphere is impacted, because you are unleashing your imagination and opening yourself up to ideas you have never thought about before. And I really love this for you. But remember to allow yourself to listen, to have that curious mind, okay? As I said, pages represent children or young people. Allow yourself to be young-hearted. Don't assess everything only with your adult logical mind. Allow yourself to be more open to unusual, to creative, to romantic, to artistic, with the energy of the Knight of Cups. Okay. Let's close your reading off with the message from the Healing Energy Oracle. And you got action. And it says, my divine action incites love and harmony. My divine action, that is the divine action. Divine is rushing into you. I am aware of my thoughts. I am aware of my thoughts. I cannot make this up. And driven by positive forces, I listen to my heart. My desire to manifest light transforms tests into growth, challenge into opportunity, and fear into love. I am aware of my thoughts and I listen to my heart, Aquarius. Seriously, I absolutely love this message for you. And it makes such a perfect sense with the tarot cards on the table. So have an abundant, beautiful, and inspired 2022. As always, please take care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye.